Hello Commanders, Commander Plater here, back with another Elite Dangerous video, and today we are taking a look at the latest dev diary released by Frontier with a focus on the sphere of combat. We get treated to quite a lot of new footage of the on-foot gameplay, and rather than going into every scene in detail, as there isn't really a huge amount of unique surprising things in it, I'm going to talk about the overall feel of the dev diary and some things that you might have missed. The initial focus is on a mentality shift from super powerful spaceship to squishy meatbag pilot. The big question is, how squishy are we going to be? Will we be one-shot, two-shot kills, or are we going to be talking about bullet sponges? I do want to bring up the term sphere of combat, as I would have considered this to be ship-to-ground, ground-to-ship combat, but we haven't seen any of this yet. We have had it confirmed verbally though. We get introduced to the term combat triangle, and that's only just after talking about the sphere of combat. Now, this is talking about commanders, SRVs and ships. So is that a triangular sphere? We do get some confirmation that the combat will span across the different layers of Elite, from foot to SRV to ship, and we will be getting to experience that combat. How will a commander on foot fare against a fully engineered corvette? Well, honestly, I don't imagine well, but I'm 100% looking forward to finding out. One of the truly new things we got to see was using a laser cutter on a panel of a settlement. It's great to see there's going to be some first-person gameplay coming that will not be purely combat-based. Amongst the gunplay, we did get to see a grenade being used and an NPC reaction. And it wasn't just a visual, but also an auditory one, shouting and dodging out of the way. Audio seems to be a big focus, with us spending quite a lot of time being told about the process of sound design. I love seeing this stuff, as I wouldn't know where to even start. The sounds in Odyssey will not just be window dressing. It will be to communicate information to us, how exerted we are through the breathing of suits, and it's been designed to focus your attention on what you are doing. Our suit loadouts will need to be considered carefully. The way it was described is though we will have to make a compromise, picking our loadouts in preparation for each situation. Using a sniper rifle in a closed space probably isn't going to be the best idea. At the same time, wearing heavy armour when mobility is important probably isn't going to be the best idea either. We've learned there are going to be 3 different weapon classes in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, and each will be linked to a different manufacturer. There's going to be plasma weapons, laser weapons, and kinetic. These are going to be made by the 3 manufacturers: Manticore for plasma, Takada for laser, and Kinematic for kinetic weapons. The design style of each of the companies will be present throughout their range of weaponry, the design goal being to make their weapons look and feel powerful and satisfying to use. This, combined with the sound design, will certainly go a long way to achieve this. We get to take a look at the laser weapon magazine change in particular, which has been designed to be magnetised so it only needs to be placed into the housing and will pull itself the rest of the way in with a satisfying click. The use and feel of each weapon type is being considered, and the feeling of the player seems to be a driving force of the design in Odyssey. The idea of holding a large rocket launcher will make you feel more powerful, but the mobility issues around it will make you feel more vulnerable. I hope this won't mean that you're running around all nimbly-bimbly, then the moment you take out your rocket launcher that you were already carrying, you suddenly slow down. I think that mechanic feels a little bit old and outdated in first-person shooter games. We get another more in-depth look at sound design, and the focus being weapons firing. I have to be honest here, I've never really given sound design much of a thought when it comes to weapons in Elite, but this got me really interested. The talk of how the weapons will sound differently based on where they are firing is a great bit of detail, and the fact that sound designers went to Pinewood Studios to actually fire real weapons to get the sound accurate really does reinforce the sound team always nailing sounds in Elite Dangerous. So, my final thoughts on the dev diary: the gunplay looks acceptable. The aim does look a little bit spongy at times, and I will say that some of the delays in the gunfire is a bit of a concern. One of my concerns regarding the lighting after seeing the screenshots from the Game Awards has pretty much gone now. I will say that I remain cautiously optimistic, and until I get my hands on the game to try myself, I'm going to reserve my full judgment. Over to you Commanders, let me know your thoughts of the dev diary on the comments section. So thank you for watching Commanders, please make sure you do like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you get an alert every time I put a new video out. Also, whilst you're there, if you are looking to support the channel, please check out the links in the video description, as there are a couple of different ways to do so, including purchasing Odyssey using my affiliate link. But once again, thank you for watching. Commander Plater, out.